Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome to the Lightworker Society. I am Ayoka Yamina, the creator of this wonderful organization where we provide oracle readings, spiritual coaching, life purpose coaching, twin flame coaching, relationship coaching. We do it all. Anything spiritually related. Our whole purpose really is to help raise the vibrations of the collective and to help bring spiritual awareness, and also to bring a message of hope and clarity and understanding. That is the purpose here. Now, from this channel, I hope that you will be able to learn, grow, and expand. Okay, and this is in all areas of your life. Now, tonight, I want to give a message on for the twin flames, literally. So this is going to be a twin flame reading, and I'm going to start off with the divine feminine's energy to get this going. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube, follow me, and go over to my Instagram and like my pages. Also, when you go to my Instagram, go into the bio, the link in the bio. When you click on that link, it will take you to all of my pages, and I have a web page for you to buy products. You can purchase a reading on there, and I have a Patreon page which I'm building now, so bear with me with that because I'm really trying to pull all of this stuff together. I'm being new at it, you know, trying to collectively get my ideas going so it can all make sense. I don't want to just, you know, be throwing stuff out there. I do want to build this channel, but at the same time I'm just trying to do it with the best intentions, if that makes sense. But I'm not gonna talk your head off about it, but short disclaimer. Okay, so remember, everything in this message might not resonate with you. Okay, if it applies, wonderful. If it doesn't, let it fly. Okay, because this is a collective reading. If you want a personal reading, feel free to reach out to me. Again, like I said, when you go to my Instagram page, click on that link in the bio, and you will be directed to my pages where you can link with me. And pretty much that's going to be about it. I don't think, oh yeah, I do have a special going on right now, so you can get a 3-card reading for $15, or you can do like $5 a card. That's something I have going on right now until the end of the year. So jump on that. That's a good opportunity to just at least see if this is something that you would be interested in doing. Let's set our intentions before I get started. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my spirit guides, for helping me with this reading tonight. Thank you that the ears and that my audience's ears and eyes are open to receive this message. Thank you that I'm able to deliver this message in a way that they can understand it, as well as me understanding what it is that you guys are trying to have me deliver. Thank you that the spiritual gates are closed to anything that is not of God, anything that is not in alignment with this message. Thank you for keeping us in a spirit, in a mindset of joy and peace and happiness. Thank you for keeping us as we go through the rest of this week and as we go through our spiritual journeys. All right. Okay, so let's get started. I already pulled the first 2 cards because pretty much I'm using my Divine Feminine deck, right? And let me tell y'all, I've never used this deck really before. I probably pulled cards from it maybe 2 or 3 times, but I don't really know the cards that well, so I had to look in the book. I literally had to stop the last video to look in the book and search for these cards. Like, the way it's laid out, it's just ridiculous. I'm like, what in the world? Where is this at? This cannot be happening right now, right? This is the wrong, what is that? It's a feather, you guys. It's a feather. Do y'all see that? How in the world? It's a feather, you guys. I hear you. I see you, Spirit. I know. Thank you, angels. I just had to take a stop for a minute. I was about to stop this video and this recording for that, but I'm not. I'm going to keep it going. You know that? I'm going to keep it going. All right. All right, so you ready? I don't even know what I was talking about. That just kind of got me, threw me off just a little bit. Just to know that up close and personal, my angels are with me. You see how spirit works. You see how our angels are here to help and assist us, to help us get through our journeys, to help us even with our calling, our divine purpose. This is absolutely amazing. It's amazing. I'm encouraged. I'm inspired. I'm ready. Let's do this. Hey, the Lightworker Society. Hope. You see, I'm dancing my energy back up because I was getting a little low because it's late. But I'm here. I'm good. All right, let's go. Let's get this started. Let's get this started. All right. So, the card that came out, because I was really inquiring about the Divine Feminine to start off the energy for this reading. And it was the Queen of the Outsiders. So, I can't exactly say the name. All right. So, I ain't even about to try to just chop this all up. It says Sarah La Kali. I'm thinking that's what I'm reading. So that card really is saying, I have arrived. I am where I will be in love. So this card is really saying there's nothing that you need to prove or perfect within yourself. So just remember that. Now, I have a tendency to try to perfect everything because I'm a Virgo. I'm an earth sign, and perfectionist, like my nature is just like, it got to be perfect. It got to be perfect. So I'm starting to realize, literally, it is what it is. I'm just going to go ahead and flow. This is who I am. This is my authentic self. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to say things crazy. Stuff might not slide off my tongue. I might get tongue twisted. You know, it just is what it is. And I have to remember it's about the message. It's not about the perfection. Like, you can see me now, like, oh my God, one piece of my head keeps sticking up. Let me push it down. Like, I'm keep picking. So I'm trying to get myself into the habit and just realizing that it's nothing that I need to do to perfect or to prove anything to anybody, because I am in my authentic self. And there's nothing you need to wait to become, because you are already who you are destined to be, literally. And we have to really fall into that energy of self-acceptance. And I know that is something that I've been trying to push through this season, literally, is my self-acceptance. And the mirror has been being placed in my face consistently throughout the end of this summer, you know, really showing me like, no, you got to work on this. You got to work on this. And walking and being in my true authentic self, especially literally doing stuff like this, oracle cards. I was raised up as a Christian, and, you know, just really kind of worried about what people would say and how people would connect to it. So that always been kind of like in the back of my mind. Like, I still would push through it, but not to this extent where I'm really like out with it. So it's like, I'm like my mama, like, oh my God, but she hasn't said anything, and she knows that I have, you know, read oracle cards, but now she like really knows what I'm doing. And I'm like, I gotta accept this. This is who I am. I love me. God loves me. And I'm doing this for God. And that's it. It doesn't matter about anybody else. I'm where I'm supposed to be at this moment. I don't have nothing to prove to anybody. And that is the same for you. And remembering that love is not on the outside of you. It's on the inside of you. You have all that you need. You are love. Remember that. You are love. That was my affirmation and my mantra that I would have to say literally every single day. I am love. I am loved. I am loved. I am loved. I am lovable. And I mean, I just had to say these things like over and over again to myself so that I can feel connected to it, because I did not feel loved. But I realized I was trying to search for that love on the outside of me through people and through things, and they could not give it to me. They couldn't fulfill that void, because I had to do it. And I had to recognize my own self-worth and love myself first, regardless. But a lot of those things come from childhood traumas. It comes from things from the past. You understand, past relationships, just all of those hurts and the pains and our broken hearts and all of that stuff that we're harboring and we're holding on to and we're not letting go of. It pulls from us. Like, yeah, it takes it from us. And we have to be able to enter into this space where we know that no matter what, we embody love. Because we are love, regardless. Now, she has this like meditation thing that goes with this. And it says, enter the heart, ask to experience love, true love, and let it fill your head to your soul. I thought that was a really dope message. I really do like these cards. Even though I struggle looking for the meaning of it in the freaking book, it really touched, it hit home. Now, the next card that came out was the Cosmic Egg. Now I was sitting there like, what the heck? Nobody knows what this stuff means. But the Cosmic Egg is really saying like you hold the universe within you. You are the force of an ever-expanding love. And just realizing that literally you birth. Like, you know how you get pregnant and you're birthing your child and you're going through that process of being pregnant. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, and you got that 9 months that you are nurturing your baby and your baby is growing inside of you. It's like the same exact thing. This card literally represents birth. It represents new beginning or an experience of life. So remember that nothing needs to happen. Everything is exactly as it should be. You hold the universe inside of you. All life emerges from within you. And that's amazing, because when you think about it, we are the ones, women, who literally bring life from a whole nother dimension down here into the third dimension. That's that connection that we have. Come on now. We are connected. We are extensions of source. That's power right there. And for us to doubt our own selves and to feel anything less than worthy is like, how can we get ourselves in that state? But we're human and things happen in life and people go through things, some worse than others, and it causes a lot of hurt. It breaks us. Yep, breaks our soul. It breaks all of that, our hearts, our minds, all of that. But you know, Spirit is saying it's like you can always come back from that. There's nothing that you have gone through that you cannot recover and come back from that. You are able to be healed as long as you accept the healing. Now, this card is also really talking about like, don't try to exert pressure to something to be ready before it exists. Like I was telling you, it's just like childbirth. You can't get pregnant and then be pregnant for a month and you be trying to push the baby out because it's not ready within a month, right? So you can't rush the process. The baby got to cook in the oven. Like, it got to cook. The turkey got to cook in the oven. The same thing. Like, it has to do its full time in order for it to be done and ready. So that's the same way life is. That's the same way your situation is with your divine masculine. It's the same way. It's a process. Spirit is doing some work on you and doing work on the divine masculine, and it's going to take a process. It's going to take divine timing, and all of this has to literally take time. You can't force it. You can't rush it. It has to go to its full term, just like a pregnancy. It's amazing. But all right, so it's like, if we allow what's within us to emerge in divine timing, then what's within us will transform us. Those changes, that transformation. If we, what is ours can never be taken from us. Do you see that? So there's no need to answer the ego's push to rush the process. It's yours and it's already done. So no matter what happens, it's yours. No one can take that away from you but the divine. And this situation is a divinely ordered situation. So literally, the divine has, you understand, all control, full control. So you just gotta wait, because it's all about divine timing. And divine timing can literally happen when? In a blink of a freaking eye. You can wake up tomorrow, not even get through the night, and next thing you know, you get a phone call that's what you've been waiting for. You get an offer of what you've been waiting for. But in the meantime, you focus on yourself, you keep going within, and you do what you have to do to continue on your life path, your divine life purpose. Because that is what we're supposed to do. Your divine masculine is purpose to be in your life. Because you guys have a spiritual journey together, which is very powerful. So it will happen. And I'm getting that in this lifetime, it's going to happen. It's not one of those things where you got to keep going through all of these cycles over and over again. You guys are going to get it in this lifetime. Okay, so it says, even in the midst of what looks like chaos or delay or even death, there is new life that needs only your trust to eventually take form. Ask yourself, where are you ready to expand? Divine Feminines, where are you ready to expand in your life? And when you have that answer, you make a move, you take action, and you start your expansion. Okay? When you go within, this is how it works, because you and your twin are mirroring each other. 114. Every time I look at the clock, I get 114 or 1144, 1212. Look those numbers up. Now, let's see. Thank you, my spiritual helpers. Can you elaborate on the Queen of the Outsiders card? Tell us more. Justice and the Wands and the Cosmic Egg. Whoa. The High Priestess and the Ace of Pentacles. All right. I'm starting to take this as when all my tarot cards, because every time I shuffle my tarot cards, right, they fly out across the room, literally. It's probably in across the room. I'll probably be exaggerating a little bit, but they fly out and like, I'm tripping. I'm like, geez, either Spirit, you got a whole lot to say, or I'm just clumsy. So I've been trying to learn how to pick up my cards with my feet, so I don't have to do too much bending over, because I do have a bulging disc that is actually healing, in the process of healing. But sometimes too much pressure can bother me. And I just came back from acupuncture earlier today. All right, I almost got it, you guys. I'm coming. I really need these. At first I was going to let them stay down there, but I need them. All right, so the Justice card came out. And the Justice card, here we go. The fairest decision will be made, and it's going to be just no matter what. No matter what. So in your situation, you're going to get a just outcome. The Ten of Wands is up. Your person is definitely feeling burdened or feeling weighed down by this situation. They're really exhausted. And even if you're feeling that way as well, just remember that you are loved and you are lovable. You are worthy of love, and the love that you need is inside of yourself. And when you hold to that and you feel it and you know it, you then, your twin then mirrors you. So when you start to feel like love, then they start to feel that love as well. And they start to level up and they start to elevate. Remember, it's a mirror reflection. This is your twin. Y'all are one soul. So that means what you're feeling, they're feeling. What you're doing to level yourself up, then they start to awaken and do the same exact thing. So remember to do that so you won't slow this process up. Literally, it does kind of like slow it up. I ain't saying better yourself just to get your DM back. No, because you should not be doing it just for that intention. You should be really doing it for the intention of being a better you, so that you can attract healthy situations, healthy, like, relationships, love, all of that stuff, so that you can have a better balance and happier life. That's why you should be doing it. Now, the next one that came out was the High Priestess, and the High Priestess was in reverse. So, you need to direct your attention inward and go within, okay? Because remember that cosmic egg talked about how you hold the universe within you. And just like I was just saying previously, when you take and you go within, you tap into your intuition, and then you start to be able to hear intuitively what the divine is saying, and you're able to hear what your angels are saying, because you're getting downloads through your intuition. So you got to go within, and you got to remember that you hold the universe within you, and that's what that card is saying. It's showing you that you are powerful. You are powerful. This card literally signifies spiritual enlightenment as well. So go within. Go within, because when you do that, then your divine masculine is waking up. And that is the goal. The goal is to bring your divine masculine to the divine, so that they can walk fully into their highest self. The Ace of Pentacles came out, and that card represents a good change. Okay, so things are going to change for the better. This represents the new beginning. The egg, you know what I'm saying, that's about birth, new beginning, stuff like that. It represents a new beginning. Whether it's success, material, comfort, physical well-being, love, you got that. You got that, divine femme. All right, so let's talk about your divine masculines. Thank you. What is the energy of the DM right now? What do the divine feminines need to know about their DM? Blossoming abundance in reverse. They're mirroring you, definitely. Whoop. Okay, so the blossoming in abundance card came out in reverse. This is upright. Make sure you guys can see it. Okay, so it came out in reverse. So there, it represents decrease, like not feeling like you're going to have the abundance, and that's the energy that they're in. They don't feel like they're going to get what it is that they want. They feel like it's delays in this, and then the woman holding a heart came out, which represents the woman holding a heart represents, it's definitely representing family issues being resolved. So this is love of family, partnership, romance, or it could represent new love coming into you. It also represents love, period. Love and emotions and different things like that. So the issues that are taking place, what I'm getting, is going to be resolved. 4 plus 4 equals 8. So we got new beginnings. So the number 8 represents new beginnings. Let's get an elaboration really quick. Thank you. Can you elaborate on the blossoming abundance card, please? Right. Yeah, thank you, because you already knew what I was talking about, Spirit, because the card was in reverse, and I didn't make mention of that, but all of the cards came out in reverse. Can you elaborate on the woman holding a heart? 24 minutes. Make sure I get what I got. Alright, I think that, I think that's it, but it wasn't. Got it though. Alright. So the Knight of Pentacles came out in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles represents Your DM is actually in, they like just not taking action because they're just thinking about it, they're dreaming about it, and that's what's that's what's holding it up. That's what makes it in reverse, because when the Knight of Pentacles is upright, literally, that means that they are working towards their goals. But right now, they aren't. They're thinking about the goal, but they ain't moving for it. And the Eight of Cups has come out in reverse as well. And that represents them being stuck. So they're stuck between, do I try to fight for this, right? You see this King of Pentacles in reverse? Like, I want this to happen, but I'm going to keep dreaming about it. And it's because they don't know what to do. Do I fight for this? Do I stay? Should I try one more time? Then the Page of Wands came out. Did I say that right? Yeah. Page of Wands came out in reverse. And that talks about they have something stirring up in them, right? It's something new that's stirring up within them, but they don't know how to approach it. They don't know how to put it into action because of past experiences. So they had some past failures before, especially when it came to relationships. And that is really like, that's in their energy, literally. So that's something that they also need to work on, letting go of their past. But because of that, that's why they're not able to move forward in this relationship and they're stuck. Will they come out of this stuck energy? Come out of this stuck energy. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I'm not really sure. Let me do it again. They come out of this stuck energy. Thank you. So, the Nine of Wands, and this talks about they have resilience, they have courage, but they're on the edge of exhaustion, but they're ready to take on this adversity. So they're like on the edge, they're teeter-tottering, all right? So they are teeter-tottering about coming out of this stuck energy, but they have the resilience. So that's a good thing. That's definitely a good thing. So they're building up that courage to be able to do it. And then we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is they're looking into the future. They're still trying to gain the big picture. How to make the right choices. How do I channel into this energy to push it in the right direction, because they want to resolve the obstacles in this situation. So they definitely are thinking about moving forward and getting out of this stuck energy. So that's good, you know. So Divine Feminine, you know what to keep doing. Keep going within. Keep going within. I'm telling you, I'm a Divine Feminine. And I did all of it. And I'm still working on it because I'm not in union, but we are in communication. Okay? And things are starting to feel a little bit more balanced than what they were before. But I just continue to keep going within, and I continue to keep focusing on what I need to do. And that's it. And knowing that my creator is an awesome God, and that I am okay. Like, I know that I'm good. I know that I'm protected. And I know that everything is going to be okay because the divine is in control. And when the divine is in control, come on now. I mean, that's practically with everything in our lives. It's like I trust it. I trust it so much. I've never felt this way ever before. I ain't going to say in my life. I know that's like over exaggerating it. But I've always never really fully trusted, because everything that I've seen in with my natural eye in the third dimension, especially because I was married before and it was so toxic, it just felt so hopeless. And it was like I was praying, and as I was praying, things were getting worse. It's like, what the hell is going on here? What's going on? But now, because I started letting go of my ego, I started learning how to face my shadow side and tap into my intuition. I feel that connection, true connection with the divine. So next I have, all right, so this is the Eight of Pentacles. All right. I'm looking at the picture. She's holding a bird. And I like cardinals because cardinals will always come to me as a sign when I was going through my divorce. And it always reminded me that everything was going to be okay. And cardinals would just pop up out of nowhere in the weirdest places. And they would even get up close and personal to me. So I always look at that as my reminder that the angels are here with me, my ancestors, and they're guiding me and everything is going to be okay. But this card really just talks about you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. Okay, both of you can, because they're trying to create a stable foundation for themselves, just as well as you are trying to create this stable foundation for yourself. You know, just relax. Don't worry, don't stress. Take some time out for yourself, relax. Hang out with your homegirls, your homeboys, however y'all want to do it. Just tap into that childlike, playful energy and enjoy, because when you stay in that happy mindset and that attitude of gratitude, you manifest. That's the key. The freaking Two of Cups. That represents love, partnerships, new partnerships with lovers, with friends, with business partners. That represents mutual love. That represents the divine feminine and the divine masculine twin flame union coming together. The cups is like, boom, we gonna do this. That's what that represents. I don't even gotta go no more further with that. That's the outcome, my loves. Where I want to pull from? I'm going to pull from 2, 3, I don't know. I'm just want to pull a card from like each one of these decks that I had, because I got some new decks, so I'm excited about that. All right, what's the energy? Romance, angels. Leave us with a good message. This definitely could be the one, honey. We know it's the one, because why is your twin flame, your twin. You already know this, dude. Oh, let's pull out my moon cards. Moonology, that's what they call it. Moonology. Thank you, Moonology. Oh, okay. You already with it. It says the supermoon, emotions are running high. Let's get an elaboration on the emotions are running high card real quick. I'm gonna try to hurry up because I don't want my phone to be acting funky, because it be like, you don't got enough space. You can't download. Like, sucks. Supermoon. All right, so this card basically is suggesting that the answer to whatever you're asking is large, like the silvery full moon set against the velvety night sky. let's bypass all that. All right, so let's see. All right, come on, give me something. Oh, the answer to your question may be underneath your nose, literally. This card is about being larger than life, being special and bursting with energy that you can tune into and work with. You can expect plenty of good things and positive outcomes when this card comes up, but you may find there's a lot of emotion to deal with too. There's also a sense that opportunity around you, whatever you're asking about, doesn't come along every day. So take action. Success is close, okay? Success is close. It says, I just must trust. But literally, I'm trying to switch it around so it could be referencing you. You must trust. I don't know why they got that just in there. They should take that out. But a resolution to your question is closer than you may think. Don't ignore the obvious. Something exciting lies ahead. Make sure you don't blow events out of proportion, honey, and speak to the goddess. Ask her for assistance. Speak to God, your angels, your ancestors, the universe, however you put it. All right, so that's a good message. Hey, it's close. It's close. And let's talk to the twin flame angel numbers. Thank you. What do you have to tell my collective in regards to this reading? Give us a message. Okay. So, fresh new concepts and ideas are being made available to you for the journey ahead. Remember when the card came out talking about your life purpose and different things like that? So this is a moment, this is a time right now for you to start moving in what it is that you're supposed to be doing. Start getting into that creative mindset. These new concepts and ideas, they're being made available to you. So you're probably already getting the downloads and have the ideas of what it is that you need to be doing. Start doing that. Start working on that. Start putting that into action. We are in a retrograde right now. So, I mean, the planning is fine. Definitely. And then start initiating it. So I got, and then that's the number card 111. So that's good. 4 more cards popped out. We have the necessary seeds have been planted on your journey. Remain patient. The patience card came out again. Remain patient as they begin to gestate. Yes, it takes time. That was the egg, the cosmic egg card. Yep. It takes time. It has to go through this period of gestation. It has to be developed and fully formed. It comes in divine timing. The partnership will come together in divine timing. Karmic cycles are now coming to a close. Remember what I told y'all? I already was speaking it. Let me find out my spiritual helpers is really out doing some stuff. What I say? It's this lifetime. Like, y'all not gonna have to keep going through this every single lifetime because the karmic cycles are now coming to a close. Allow all parties to absorb the necessary lessons for growth. The cosmic egg, you guys, it has to go through this period because if they don't learn, then you're gonna keep going through this mess over and over again. Do you want to go to the next lifetime putting up with this same bullcrap? No, you want to get it done in this lifetime. You need them to be healthy. You need them to be whole, just like you need to be the same exact way. So y'all don't keep bumping heads and keep going through this same drama again next year. Progress is being made in your connection despite what you're seeing in the 3D. I just told y'all that story when I was talking about me going through my divorce. Triggers. Triggers brought on by your counterpart are necessary for the healing of past wounds and traumas. You have to go through these experiences. These are high emotions that you feel. That's why your higher self is like, dude, check this out. You being triggered because you need to fix it. Take a look at yourself in that mirror, honey, and work on whatever it is that you have to work on. It's okay. It's okay, because when you do it, then your DM is mirroring you. And they leveling up with you. Okay, Divine Masculine. What is it? Ooh. Cards already jumping. I like it like that. So many things remind you. So many things remind them of you. So the universe, God, your angels are definitely sending them signs, reminders of you. So through song, probably billboards and people. I hope that you can forgive me one day. We already know you are. You don't know how hard it was for them to let you go. It was part of the process. It was like one of those things, like it was just, you couldn't stop it, right? It was just like, it's nothing I can do. Like, it gotta happen. You wanted to stop it, but it was just like, you know how you be like, you want to do something, but you can't move, you can't act on it. But it's like in your mind, like, no, don't go. Don't do it. But you can't do nothing but just let it happen because it's like, nah. All right. Last message, then we're going to get up out of here. Oh, 2 messages. my silence is my way of coping. So when you don't hear from them, it's because they're trying to cope with the situation. They're trying to go within, and it's like, or even play the avoidance role. But that could be for some. If you're not too long, I will wait for you all my life. Oh, that sounds like that could be your energy. 4004, what I just seen. Ah, twin flame number. Look how spirit's working. All right, I might be getting sleepy, y'all, so it might be time. I just seen 4014. Okay, all right, that's how long the time is running on the clock. But Archangel Michael was behind me talking about me next. So pull a card from that and then we gonna go, okay? Let's see what you gotta say. How you wanna close us out tonight? Thank you, Archangel Michael. Ooh, Archangel Michael said I got a lot to say. We ain't about to go yet. We ain't fitting to go yet. We gonna work this out. We ain't fitting to go yet. He's not playing. All right. Okay, let me just pull it like this. Prayer will help your situation. So remember to keep praying, okay? But once you say your prayer and you lift it up into the heavens, it's already really done. So at this point, just start thanking the divine, start thanking your angels in the universe for the manifestation of these prayers, okay? The person you are asking about is trustworthy. So they are definitely trustworthy. So when they start to come, you know, into manifestation and they start coming towards you, I don't know if you guys are in communication or not in communication or however it's working, but you can trust them. Focus upon divine and perfect health. You need to have actions that are going to support your well-being. And detach from the situation, honey. That's what I was telling you. Go within. Detach. You got to detach from your divine masculine and you got to detach from the situation. That allows and it opens the door for things to take place. Yeah, because that gets the DM thinking like, wait, where'd she go? Where'd he go? New beginnings and a fresh start, honey. Ha! Thank you, Archangel Michael. And lean on God and your angels for support. Okay? Even if you don't know what to say. Help. That's my favorite line. Help. I don't know what to say. All I know is I need your help. And I need your help right now, please. That used to be me. God is awesome. You guys are awesome. Don't forget, if you want a personal reading, hit me up. I love you guys. You have a wonderful week. Peace.